Let's look at the main classes with which we implement AI in the world. First class is character. First of all, this class is responsible for visual representation of our pawn in the world. Here we can set model, animation blueprint, set up collision sphere, movement component. We can add different widget components like health or marker widgets. Add managers that gives AI additional functionality. Logic also can be implemented here. Second class is AI controller. With connected perception system, controller observes the world, reacts to the changes, and passes this data to behavior tree. Controller is specified in character class. In my project, all AI pawns use the same controller. Behavior tree is third class. Here AI makes decision what it will do. In fact, everything written here depends on game design. And last class is data asset. Here we store data about AI. Character class is just model. Data asset gives personality to this model. So you have 3D model and animations for your character. Also you have blend space and animation blueprint. In my example I use very simple blend space and very simple animation blueprint. AI logic doesn't depend on these assets. Let's create character class. In my project, core logic for AI is written in BP AI. All real characters are children of this class. Let's create child class from BP AI. Set model, set anim blueprint, change capsule collision size, and set desanimation. AI controller is already set. Now behavior tree. In this example, I want my spider to use the same behavior tree as robber. He will roam around the area and then, when sees an enemy, attack him. In this tree I specify which abilities AI should use. And in general, the logic for each monster in real game will be unique. So let's duplicate behavior tree for spider. First, I remove all equipment logic. Remove distance checks and archer branch. And set attack radius as 200. We will return to the abilities a bit later. Let's create data for spider. set behavior tree, create and set gameplay tag. Let's clear enemies parameter for now and check result. Select robber spawner, select all spawn points, set character class and set data. Everything works correctly except combat system. Let's get back to the abilities. We need two abilities, attack and self buff. First, self buff. Duplicate ability. And add this ability to behavior tree. This is level. For this ability we need just replace montage. I already have montage. Add montage notify and set name. Replace montage. Now attack ability. Do the same as for self buff. For this ability we also need to replace montage and maybe slightly change sphere size. Let's look how this montage works. It consists of two sections. Sections are named as 1 and 2. I determine number in blueprint and pass it to play montage node. First, let's implement this way. I have 3 attack animations. You need to create montage from one of them. I already created montage from Melee C. In this montage I added 2 other animations, sections, and notifications. Replace montage. Let's check result. Also we need to debug trace capsule. Don't forget add player tag to enemies. As we can see, capsule size is small. Let's increase the size. Second way is to pick between montages, not sections. Create 3 montages with notifications. And add such logic. If you add character that uses equipment logic, you need open character class, add equipment manager with appropriate settings, override begin play event and add logic where you add weapons, add sockets to skeleton, and add socket names to weapon settings.